Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and I review perfumes. Today I am reviewing 10 rose perfumes. I've had a few new acquisitions in the rose category, so I just wanted to highlight them, and I absolutely love roses. So for me, it's like I don't know, it's a project of love. It's just something I would be talking about anyways. And people in my life are like, oh my God, are you still talking about perfume? Like they have no interest. So I try to seek out people who would like to talk about it. Anyways, my name is Karen and I review perfumes. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. And if you're new here, thank you for taking a chance. As always, it's very helpful if you leave a comment, if you give the thumbs up, or even if you subscribe. That's how you can help me and support me. And if not, that's fine too. The first one I want to talk about, I bought on the gray market. So this is Ambre Nuit by Dior. This is part of their exclusive line. I'm trying to get a good shot on it. The shadow is, or the brightness is kicking back. This is an amber and rose perfume. So amber is a note that has sort of like a little bit of woodsy, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of spice, and then rose. This is a very smooth, luxurious, velvety perfume. It's the best way that I can describe it. It's, you do not get one specific note. You do not get a strong, prominent rose. I mean, there's rose, but it's not a photorealistic rose. It's a middle of the road rose. And the amber is, it's comforting and warm, but it's not gonna knock your socks off. This is extremely luxurious, extremely beautiful. I smelled this, well, I've smelled it a few times, but I smelled it recently when I was in The Hague. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. So I picked this up when I got a chance. This is from 2018, and the in-house perfumer at the time was Francois Demachi. And since then, the perfumer is Francis Ford Kirkdejohn. So he didn't do this one, but he does other ones. He has been doing them since, I think, 2 years ago. So the next one, if you watch my, I had a short that I did a little bit of. This one was this one is La Fille de Berlin. So it is a beautiful aromatic rose. There is geranium in it. Oh my goodness. The next one is by Serge. This is La Fille de Berlin. I talked about this a bit on a short. I have wanted this one forever, so when it popped up on the gray market, I nabbed it up. This is a beautiful, beautiful photorealistic rose, and it has geranium and it has pomerose. There's some aromatics in it. It is absolutely beautiful. It is really intoxicating to my nose. I mean, you have to like rose because you definitely get it. It's like a deep red rose that is, you know, just blooming in the heat of summer, and you put your nose in it. That's what I get when I smell this. There's also a little bit of honey and patchouli and oak moss, but I think maybe the patchouli gives it a tiny bit of earthiness, but it is definitely not a patchouli rose by any means. Yeah, you don't get a strong patchouli note, but I love this one so, so much. I love so many of the Serge Lutens, and I look for them a lot on the gray market. Definitely something that I want to get. The next one I've talked a little bit in one of my previous videos. This is Rose Milano by Giorgio Armani. It came out in 2020. So this is a more classic Chypre kind of rose. So it has a lot, I think it has pear and citrus up top, and then it has rose and a little bit of jasmine. And then the dry down is patchouli and moss. That's very typical of a Chypre perfume. It's citrus, flowers, and then traditionally oak moss, but now often it's patchouli. It's really, really pretty. It's very light. It's very fresh. The rose is realistic, but not as earthy. It's not as earthy as the La Fille de Berlin. It is just a really good everyday, I don't know, just very pretty, feminine, light, fresh. I really enjoy this one. I think it's a great, great release and definitely worth picking up. The next one I first tried, I think about 2.5 years ago when I was in Tampa. So this one is by Amouage. This is Epic. And when I tried this one, I was bowled over by it. I really, really was. But at the time, the thought of paying that amount, well, still, the thought of paying, it was like $400 at the time, which is probably like $550 now, but it's a very expensive, well, Amouage is very expensive. This is an older one. It is a rose perfume, but not like the others, not like any of the ones in this lineup. This one is definitely a spicy rose along the lines of Portrait of a Lady. So it starts with, there's rose and geranium, but there's caraway up top, and you definitely get that. There's olibanum, there's musk, there is wood, there's aromatics, amber, patchouli, there's even a little bit of orris root, tea. I think, oh, there's cinnamon up top. So it is a real spice bomb, and you kind of have to be in the mood to wear this because this perfume announces itself, it announces you, it stays on the skin forever, it stays on your clothes forever. It's beautiful, but it's very, very strong. So that is Epic by Amouage. The next one is of the cheaper variety. This is Glass Rose by Mixbar. So Mixbar is, you get it at Target in the States. So I got this when I was down in Florida. This one is a real beautiful, light, fresh, citrusy perfume. Yeah, it's just really pretty, really light, girly. There's freesia, there's rose, there's bergamot, there's raspberry, musk, grapefruit, amberwood, moss, and cedar. It is, I mean, I think it was $19.99 US, which is really, really economical. I will say the longevity is not great, but for the price point, it is a beautiful, lovely perfume that I quite enjoy wearing, and it's a little one that you can, like, you know, take with you. It would be great for I don't know, a lunch date. It would work in the office. It would work for a wedding, like going to a wedding or a party, like a light day garden party. I don't know who goes to garden parties, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. The next one is one I've been loving lately. It's on my perfume tray for January. This is Jimmy Choo Blossom. This is such a beautiful, rosy, fruity perfume. This one makes me so happy. It smells like shampoo. It smells like, I don't know, a shampoo that I had in high school or something. I'm trying to think of the names, but it's just really fresh, feminine, beautiful. So this one has, where's the front of it? Oh, there's. Has raspberry, red berry, citrus, sweet pea, rose, musk, and sandalwood. So really, it's just a fruity, rosy balm. So pretty, so easy. I think this was maybe $30 on FragranceNet. Easily a no fuss, no muss, everyday perfume that will smell great on you and to those around you. The next one is Rose Atlantic. I really like DS&Durga, but some of them are a little bit outside the box, at least outside of my box. I have a really square box that doesn't allow a lot of weird stuff in it, but this one is a rose, and now this is a marine, more aquatic rose, which is also super duper beautiful. It has rose, salt, linden blossom. There's a little bit of green, seawater musk, oat moss, and then of course the lemon and bergamot. So this came out in 2016. It is a really, really pretty one. It, I don't know, it just smells really fresh, really clean, like wind whipping off your garden, a rose garden in the summer, or after the rain in a rose garden or by the sea. It's really pretty, definitely a love for me. This is Rose Atlantic by DS&Durga. One of my all-time favorite perfumes of all time, and I've said this before, Miss Dior Rose and Roses. So this is a flanker of the Miss Dior. It came out in 2020. Again, this is by Francois Damashi, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous musky rose. I love musky perfumes, and I love, oh my God, I love this one so, so much. So it has grass rose, damask rose, geranium, bergamot, mandarin, and white musk. I have been known to wear this to bed. It's absolutely beautiful. It's super fresh. It is so, so fresh. Like for a rose perfume, it is like a watery, there's no water note, but just so fresh, so light, beautiful. Absolutely love this one so much. I haven't talked about this one in a while. This is Chloé Roses de Chloé. So this is a lychee rose combination. And when you say lychee and rose, everyone thinks Delina, but Chloé original is like a watery rose. This one is this one has tarragon in it. That's like the most defining quality that I get in this. So there's a lot in it. There's bergamot, there's lemon, magnolia, apple, blackcurrant, musk. But there is like, I don't know, the tarragon is, it's almost like a licoricey, slightly bitter herb that people use in food. And when you combine it with a nice, bright, watery rose with lots of citrus, it is just a beautiful, beautiful combination, juxtaposition. Absolutely beautiful. I don't really hear many people talking about it, and I just think this one is so pretty. For a while now, I've always wanted La Petite Robe Noire. I've sprayed myself many times at the Shoppers Drug Mart. So I saw this one come up on the gray market, and I decided to jump on it because it was like very, very economical. And I made a little friend talking with the girl because she also had a perfume collection. So this is La Petite Robe Noire by Guerlain. This is so Frenchy. So this came out in 2020, and this is by Terry Wasser, who is the in-house perfumer, or one of them, for Guerlain. So the hallmark of La Petite Robe Noire is a cherry almond, which is one of my favorite combinations. I used to love the Jergens soap, hand soap, that was like the cherry almond. I also love cherry almond, like pound cake. Anything cherry almond is gorgeous. And this one, even though it's a flanker, it is very, very similar to the original. I think the notes are actually identical. The only thing when I look on Fragrantica, basically it doesn't, in terms of the profile, it doesn't really have so strong a cherry note. So if you don't particularly like the cherry note in the original, this one would be for you. For me, I think it's beautiful. It's really floral, it's sweet, it's almondy. There's a little bit, I think there's a little bit licorice. I don't know, it's just a really, really, really beautiful Guerlain perfume. Oh yeah, there's more. There's also tea, iris, anise. Well, I said licorice, but anise is sort of the same, tonka and vanilla. Beautiful, smooth. Yeah, love this one so much. So there are 10 rose perfumes that I love that I hope you can put your nose on and possibly learn to love. Thank you for listening. I really enjoy talking about perfumes, and thank you for all the people that leave me, I don't know, great comments from sometimes all over Canada and the US, but also even, Russia and different places. It's very, very cool. So drop me a line, tell me where you're from if you'd like, and subscribe, thumbs up, and take care. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye.